What's up, guys? This is Rubix, and I am here to do the third week of February 2012 episode of TeChSuM. So finally, the Galaxy Note, it is released with AT&T. It is a different model than the previous models, which was the European model, which I have seen before. The European model has a one physical button with two touch buttons, one for calling and one for back or home. But this time for AT&T, they have four touch buttons, which is back, call, search, and I think it's home. And it also has all the S memo and S apps with the S Pen. Now S Pen, I think it's a really good feature because I think it's really interesting that you can basically write on the mobile phone and just take notes instead of pressing the keyboard because sometimes the keyboard goes weird and you can just write, which is an easier way, and also take screenshots just with the pen, just pressing the buttons. And the original or the European version Galaxy Note, it is Android 2.3 with gingerbread, but the AT&T, how I know, I think it's TouchWiz instead of a gingerbread, and I think it will come out in gingerbread at least at March. Galaxy Note, as I said before, uh, the European and the AT&T version are all the same except just the touch buttons and the platform. So it's all 1.4 gigahertz dual-core processor with 5.3 inch uh, Super AMOLED HD screen with 1280 by 800. The camera is 8 megapixel with flash on the back and 2 megapixels on the front. Memory is about 16 gigabytes with micro SD up to 32 gigabytes with battery of 25 or 25 or 2500 milliamp hour Leon standard battery, which is chargeable, and audio a 3.5 jack with FM radio codec is MP3 and etc. Sensor accelerometer, light proximity and barometer, and size is 146.85 by 82.95 multiplied by 9.65 millimeter with a 178 grams with a color of carbon blue and ceramic white with a RAM of 1 gigabyte with GPS, Bluetooth 3.5 plus HS, and other things are S Pen and S apps. Now I think the AT&T and Samsung did change the style of the Galaxy Note like the Galaxy S2 Thunderbolt, but I personally don't like it. I just like the original one because it sort of looks more galaxier. Speaking of Galaxy Note, the Galaxy Note 10, 10.1 is just like the Galaxy Tab. It's a similar. It's gonna be really big with 10.1-inch screen. Now moving on to Apple, iPad 3 is gonna be released sooner, and how I know or how I know, yeah, is by it's gonna be a 7-inch screen, which is really terribly small, I think, because the original ones were really okay, and I used it a lot, and it is really comfortable. Speaking of Apple, the iPhone 5 is also coming out soon, so I'm really looking forward to that and probably maybe buy it. And let's move on to PlayStation or Sony. PlayStation or Sony is releasing a new station or sort of like a PlayStation portable like PSP. It is called the PS Vita. Now Vita, I'm not sure what it stands for or what it means, but yeah, it's called Vita, and it has two joysticks and regular 4 button with 4 arrow buttons, and top of the volume and the power and etc. You can learn it on my blog, or you can just check. Yeah, you should look forward to it. Thanks for listening. This was the third week of February 2012 episode of TeChSuM, and I am Rubix, and I'll see you at TeChSuM or the next video or at TeChSuM next week. So later, guys.